Hey guys, it's Sylvia,
And I'm Bree.
and welcome back to Beyond the
Beyond the
Stands.
Stands.
Um, Last episode we didn't really we did a little intro, but I feel like we should do more of a little intro for ourselves. So,
Mhm.
um, do you want to start with your little intro? Okay.
So I'm Bridget, but I go by Bree. I don't really care what people call me. Um, I'm 18 and I'm from around Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where I go to all my concerts. I have like two fun facts, one that's
Hmm.
like about concerts, one that's just me. The first one, I tell like everybody this, but it's a full circle moment to me. But me and Jagger were at the same Justin Bieber concert in 2016,
Hmm.
which is crazy because that was long before Full Circle, um, and long before either of us knew each other existed. And then my second one is that I have a prosthetic leg, and just I don't know, maybe that could be a fun conversation in the future about different perspectives of concerts.
Yeah. Okay. My name. I'm sorry, guys. I last episode before we get to my intro. When I was editing the last episode, I was like, "Girl, why are you so awkward?" Like, I literally have my own YouTube channel, which was gonna be my fun fact, but maybe now I have to come up with a new one because I just said it. But I felt like I was so awkward. Like, I warmed up over time, but I need to stop being so awkward. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Anyway, um, my name is Sylvia. Um, I'm so sorry. My name is Sylvia. I am 19. I am from San Diego, California. And fun fact, have a YouTube channel. Um, okay, let's
Favorite
think of another
YouTuber.
one. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do the flex one because kind of cool.
Do what?
My flex fun fact. I do this when I'm
Oh,
around IRL people. I had to pull up the concert archives for this one. And I've been to 66 concerts.
oh wow. I
So,
don't even
yeah,
know how
that's my
many
fun
I've been
fact.
to. I need to count that.
One day we're gonna have an episode all about concert archives, and I'm gonna put you on before we do that. Okay.
I know I need to do that, huh? I've seen you post about it, but I just for some reason have never downloaded
Love
it.
that app. But I'm gonna put y'all on one day, but first let me put her on. Um, so yeah, that was our little intro. If you guys have any questions about us, most people watching don't actually know us because they're our friends, which
Yeah.
we support. We love all of your support.
We
Thank you
love you
so much.
guys.
Um, but yeah, okay. And then do you want to get into the thing you brought up? I actually did not
Oh
prepare for
yeah.
this. So go
So I
first.
had a fun little idea, and maybe it would be fun for viewers, to like learn some new songs. So we're gonna start sharing our favorite song of at least the time every
Of
episode
the
because I'm
episode.
sure it
Hmm.
changes all the time. At least it does for me, and I think it does for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Do you want to go first?
Okay, I'm gonna check my Apple Music. Um, okay. I have two very unserious ones. And I'm for sure gonna get bullied for this and very valid. So there's a TikTok I guess meme and I don't know, skip it toilet type. But there's a song called Sigma Boy
Called
and it's
what?
it's called Sigma Boy. It's literally a German song and it's literally just I'm literally going Sigma Sigma Boy Sigma Boy. Okay, right?
I
But
think
it's actually
I think I've heard it actually, at least the audio, like on
probably
TikTok.
it's all over my For You page and I actually listened to the whole song one way through. So right now when I pulled up my thing, I was like, oh yeah, that one. And then here's another one. This is also very unserious. I'm gonna do three because one has to be serious, but this one's very unserious too. I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet.
I don't think so.
Girl,
I think I saw trailers, but I don't know if I ever watched it.
please watch it. I remember that movie from my childhood and I just rewatched it and there's a song that's it goes hello, hello, hello. Okay, right. That's what it's called. It's actually called Hello, Hello. And it's by Elton John. And it eats movie soundtracks sometimes eat so It's so good. And actually, it's supposed to feature Lady Gaga, but for some reason, Apple Music does not have the Lady Gaga version, which is very
Really?
unfortunate. But anyway, and then I need to figure out a serious one, so you can go ahead and say yours.
Okay. Well, while we're on the topic of movie soundtracks, because I actually have two too, and
Hmm.
one of mine is from a Disney movie.
Hmm.
It's from Descendants. I think a lot of people love this song, but it's If Only. I
Oh
love that song.
yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say
love
I
it.
probably don't know it, but yes, I do know that one. Yeah.
It's so good. I've been listening to it a lot. And then my other favorite that's a little more serious, this one's like an all-time favorite, but I've been a little extra obsessed with it recently, is Wonderland by Taylor Swift.
Mm,
I
I've
love
never
that song. You
I've
have
never
to
heard that
listen.
song, but yeah. Okay, I figure out my serious one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm kind of just going based off of like things I'll just randomly be singing around the house, which both of those are ones that I sing around the house, but those are very unserious. Maybe don't go listen to those because they're just gonna get stuck in your head. But My Way from Cat's Eye, like I literally would just go around the house singing, at least I can say that I did it my way.
Oh,
Like the way like it just like oh, it's so good. I'm so sorry. I cannot sing well. Sorry. Sorry.
no, it's-
So I know it was supposed to only be one song, but
that's fine. We
I
both
had to
shared
whip out
more
the
than
three.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, before we get into the main topic of today, we do have one more thing that I really, really, really want to talk about, and I'm sure Bree does as well. Um, Sabrina.
I'm actually wearing, I don't even think you can see it.
I should
Oh,
have,
hello.
I should
No,
have
the
worn my
blur.
Sabrina merch. Uh,
I wish I had Sabrina merch. I don't have any currently. I need to get some though.
I have a shirt from when I first saw her like quite a while back. And then I
Oh,
have
didn't you meet her?
yeah.
I thought
Um
I couldn't remember, but I think I've seen the picture.
yeah. I like I'll never forget that. But I have like a couple shirts. I feel like the Target merch is like very helpful. I feel like that Target and Hot Topic, if they have merch of my face, I'll definitely be going to go get it because it's so like there. Yeah. So I feel like that's why I feel like I don't know why I keep saying I feel like that's why I have a lot of Olivia merch because she has so many shirts with Hot Topic and
Yeah,
Target. So yeah.
yeah. Most of my merch is like from concerts
Yeah.
because I'm broke, so I can only rely on my sister.
Yeah.
Um, but like I still feel like I have a decent amount. I have a shirt from almost at least every artist I've seen. I don't know about every concert,
Hmm.
but at least every artist. And I
Yeah.
love that. I love wearing my merch. I think the only merch that I've ever bought myself actually might be Full Circle merch.
Valid.
But
Um, I I have too much merch. Okay, here's my thing. Hear me out. In middle school, is I feel like when the fangirlness started. And one time I was like, I want to wear merch. I want to get so much merch to where like I could wear a different merch shirt every day. And now
think
I'm
I
past
think
that.
I was kind
Like,
of like that a little bit. Not with like exactly merch because I wasn't a fangirl yet, but
uh-huh.
probably with like, I don't know, Disney shows.
Yeah. Um, I have, to be honest, too much merch. But here's my thing: is I wear all of it. Like it's a t-shirt, like or like a hoodie. Ugh, I love crew necks though. But we haven't even talked about Sabrina.
Yeah,
Okay,
we got way off topic.
literally. Um, Sabrina and Olivia talked at the Grammys. Yeah.
Okay, so I think a great thing to mention would be our sides of it
Oh,
and the whole thing
yeah.
started.
So, as we just talked about, I have like loved Sabrina since middle school. And honestly before because of like Girl World, but um yeah, I was definitely on Sabrina's side and was like, who is this new girl? Like coming up right now talking about Sabrina, like what is going on. Um, and I love Olivia now. So like, let me just say that. Let me just say that. But at first, girl, I was so like, who is this? And what are you talking about Sabrina right now? Like, what is going on? Like I just said, but I'm repeating myself. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So I was on Olivia's side actually. So that's pretty funny. We were on opposite sides.
Yeah.
But I was a Disney girl, so I watched her on Bizarre Bark. So
Mhm.
I knew her more. Like I watched Sabrina too, I think.
And that's what's crazy too, is that they're both Disney girls.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but I watched Bizarre Bark. I was into the weirder shows, I guess. Um,
I feel like Bizarre Bark was so pushed though. And I feel like
yeah.
I was already like done with like Disney Channel
Yeah.
by the time I got to that. Like maybe I feel like Girl Meets World. No, I feel like Andy Mack was my last like show I kept up with, and then even then,
Andy
like I
Mack.
stopped keeping up with it. And you know what? That's so funny because who was on that show, guys?
I
Jagger.
know. And you know another show that I watched that
High
Olivia's
School
in,
Musical.
but Jagger's also in? High
High
School
School
Musical,
Musical,
the musical,
musical,
the
the musical,
series.
the musical, the musical, the
And
musical, the
that I
musical.
believe that was going on the time that everything went down too.
I think so. That sounds right.
So I was very into that show. I loved it. My best friend at the time and I watched it all the time.
Hmm.
So I loved that show. So I loved Olivia. So I was very much on Olivia's side. I was like, who does this girl think she is getting with this girl's man? And like it was
Yeah.
I would have been more of a girl's girl about it because what
Yeah, because guess
like
what? Now both of the girls are winning and literally
mhm,
winning, and they're at the Grammys.
mhm.
And and girl, also, can we talk about how what a coincidence is? I'm just gonna say it's a coincidence. I know people think it's intentional, but like sour and sweet
Oh yeah.
because
I
short and
didn't even
sweet.
think of that.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that.
kind of
Crazy.
eats, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I love that.
we both love both girls now.
Hmm.
So we
I'm a
both went
Sabrina
to
girl now. I love her.
the Guts tour and short and sweet. Correct? You know
Yes,
short and
I
sweet?
also went to Sour Tour. I know, I'm sorry.
Well, then I went to emails I can't send. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I did, but I'm sorry. Guys, the sour tour, I was so mad about, but we don't have to get into that right now. Okay. Okay. Who's next? Okay, I hope you get what I'm referencing. Okay. No? Okay. Modern Family. Guys, I love Modern Family. I'm recently been getting into a lot of shows, actually.
Me too. I've been watching
Um,
Cobra Kai nonstop the last few days. Like I'm already on season 4 and I've only been watching it for I think 2 days.
that's so valid though. Like tonight, a new episode of The Rookie comes out, and I'm so hyped to watch it tomorrow after work because I can't watch it until it comes out on Hulu. Because
Oh yeah.
yeah, unfortunately. And then on Thursdays, School Spirits.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I'm kind of waiting for that one until the
that's
last
so
episode
valid.
comes out because I
The last one comes out next week, by the way.
okay, that's wonderful news. I've
Hmm.
watched the first 3 episodes, but then I was like, okay, wait, they're coming out every week. So let me just wait until they're all out so I can binge it because I like to binge.
Yeah, I also like to, but I don't know. Like recently, I've been keeping up with my shows. I don't necessarily love it because I don't want to wait every week, but it's okay.
I know I hate a cliffhanger. Like, I know you
Literally.
didn't watch the show. I've been begging you to, but Julie and the Phantoms, I
And
will never get over that one.
I'm not watching it for that reason.
I need you to. It's so good.
Mm-mm.
It's so good. I know it's devastating, but it's so good, I promise.
I can't do it. Actually, and I believe I was gonna watch it, like even before like it got canceled and everything, but I couldn't get into it to be honest.
It's so good. It's ouch. I'm okay.
I also can't get into High School Musical series, TBH. Like the only parts
That's
I've watched,
understandable, honestly.
is the parts Jagger said, and I skimmed through it. Um, but I just barely recently watched the High School Musical series, so maybe I just should give it another shot. Like, I don't know.
It's pretty good. It's very dramatic, like high school dramatic, which makes
I'm
sense
gonna
for
say,
her.
I mean, it is a
But
Disney show at the end of the day.
yeah, that's true. Disney shows are another kind of dramatic.
There's like this one show. I don't know if you know about it. You might know about it, but it has the girl from Andy Mack, Alex Iono, and I think
Oh,
Milo
yeah, I
Manhan.
watched that one because of Milo Manheim.
Yeah.
Dougie
Yes, that one.
Mayaloha, I think.
Something like that. Guys, watch that show. It's kind of good, but it's also kind of like it is a Disney show, so
I know it's a good show. I think that one ended on kind of a cliffhanger too, and they canceled it.
yeah, that sounds right. I don't remember how it ended, but I just remember watching it and it was like
Yeah,
good.
I don't remember how it ended either. It's been a little while since I watched it, but yeah, I was a big Milo Manheim girl for a minute there. So I watched that and School Spirits all in like 2 nights.
I remember that because I remember getting like the J14 magazine and seeing him in it.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, Cammy, Bree, your man.
I know. I remember I think we were on FaceTime and he liked my video and I just went quiet. I was
Yes,
shocked.
yes, I remember that. Yeah,
That was crazy. That was a
but
fun time. We got way off topic again.
yeah, but to roll us back into topic and into the main topic of today's episode. First, like this is gonna be like our like intro into today's topic. Full Circle did comment on our first episode, and I remember getting the notification and I texted Brie right away, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
I know. I'm not logged in yet, so I didn't
Hmm.
see it. And then you
Hmm.
texted me and I was like, what do you mean? Like I
Yeah,
saw Sean liked it. And I
I
know he's
didn't see
on
that.
YouTube, but I didn't
Yeah.
think he was gonna go through and watch it and comment.
Okay, guys. Like I know, like Full Circle, like they're BFFs, and like they're not that big yet. So like this is very obtainable, but I don't know, like just like the thought of him like taking the time out of his day, because I know like
Mhm.
they're still busy and all that. Like taking
Yeah,
time out
they're
of the day
very
to leave a
busy.
comment to support us, like means the world. And it's the only comment. Guys, comment
So
on our video. I'm just kidding.
I know we didn't even like talk much about them in that episode either.
I know,
I
but
think I don't know if it was the only mention, but I know I mentioned them in my artists. But we didn't talk
yeah,
much about them, so I love that they still went through and watched it. At least Sean.
literally,
I don't know, but either way,
literally.
it's super sweet.
And like the whole like I don't know if you know this, but they have a playlist on their like on
Oh
like
yeah,
their channel, the Infinities playlist. That's so
yeah.
cute. That's so
I
cute.
know. I love that. It's like a way to spotlight their fans a little bit.
Hmm. And Sean has always just been so supportive though, because like even like when we make like our little videos for Dragon Nation, like our little like music videos and stuff.
Hmm.
Like I remember one time he like posted it on the story and was
I
like
know.
talking about it. I was like, oh, like I don't know, it's just so sweet. Okay, like I don't know,
I
it's just so
know.
sweet.
He's such a sweetheart, and like I know we were going to talk about this, but Jagger used to be afraid of the fans.
Yeah.
He was not a big fan of us, to put it simply. Not that he didn't like the fans. Like I understand it's probably intimidating.
Hmm.
Um, but like he's so supportive now.
Hmm.
He's like very interactive now. And
Hmm.
it's just so fun to see the difference now from like when we were first getting into them.
Literally, literally. Um, and since we're talking about it now, like let's just like get into that. Jagger was like actually scared of us, I fear, and like you said, it makes sense. But like in my opinion, In my opinion, I feel like there wouldn't be as many Jagger girls if he was like the way he was back then. Because TBH, the only Jagger girls, it was like you and then one other person who like is not in the fandom anymore. But or
I
I don't know, she
know.
could still be a fan, but she's like not really around anymore. It was just like two Jagger girls, and then everybody was like an everybody else girl. And then
Mhm.
and then now all of a sudden he's active. He has that sounds so weird. He has the most girls. Like
I know,
guys,
not to brag, but he has called me the OG Jagger girl, and I love that for me.
but it's like so true because I feel like also him being scared of us made us scared of him. And I
I
told him
know.
that before. I told him I was like, dude, I used to think you were like cocky, like I don't know, like some guy who's just like I'm cooler than everybody. But no,
I know.
he's just a chill guy.
I was a Jagger girl, but like I was always so scared to message him. I still am sometimes, to be
That's
honest.
so valid.
Um, just because respectfully, sometimes he's very dry, but like he doesn't mean to be, but
It's
it
like me
just comes
too.
off as scary.
Yeah,
Um, so I'm just like, oh. And
yeah.
speaking of messaging, the Utah thing, that was so evil of him to do.
Yes, talk about that. No,
For a
I'm so
little
sorry
bit of
because when
context, he posted an Instagram story on the Full Circle Boys account, and he's showing like these snowy mountains and says, Utah, we're here. That's all I needed to hear. So, of course, I'm excited, thinking they're finally in Utah, all five of them, because it's been almost 3 years, and only, I guess, like two, three of them have been in Utah, but like not for Full Circle reasons.
Mhm.
So I was so excited. So I messaged Jagger and I'm like, hey, what do you mean you guys are all in Utah? Like, can I meet you guys while you're here? And so I'm like waiting for a while and then he sends a video. And I wish I screen recorded it, but I did not. He
Valid.
basically said, I have some bad news for you. And I was like, oh
I can just
no.
hear it. I could just hear his tone too. Like he's
Uh-huh.
chuckling and everything, huh?
He was in the car with them wherever they were going. So they were all there. And he basically just said they're not in Utah and that he was making a joke because he saw snowy mountains and that they're in California. So I got all excited for nothing.
I feel so bad because I'm the one who texts her all hype, like, Closer goes in Utah.
To be fair, he didn't really make it seem like a joke. And then, like, panning it to
Literally,
Doss made it seem real too.
literally.
So I really believed him.
And then a couple days later, I'm heading up to LA and I see like some snowy mountain. And I text Brie. I'm like, I'm in
Uh,
Utah.
one day, it better be this year, though. I'm sick of them
Literally.
pretending.
Literally. Because three of them are literally from Utah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get
And
it.
like even when it was just like the OG five, at least one of them was from Utah.
And here's my thing. Even if they just like have a show in Utah, like I feel like they have so much support there because of like three
Yeah,
of them are from Utah. I mean, even when it was just Jagger, I would say the same thing. Like they
yeah.
just have such supportive circles around. I'm
They
sorry.
have a lot of
They
family,
have
they're
yeah,
dancers.
they have a huge support system, I feel like, out there that like they could sell out a 200 capacity venue. They could do
Def-
it. Yeah,
definitely.
like they should do it. And I do know that there is another Utah. There, I feel like is a couple Utah fans, but I know there is for sure one other Utah fan
Yeah, I've
because
seen
she
at least
is,
one other person in like live streams.
and she's in the group chats.
Oh, is
I
she?
think her
I
her
didn't know
name's
that.
like Ashanti or something like that.
Hmm. I didn't know
Yeah,
she was in the group chats.
but she's not very active, I will say. So it makes sense that
Mm.
you like didn't see her. But guys, Full Circle is gonna fight Jacob Sartorius today, the day we're filming this.
If you would have told me that like 5 days ago, I would have laughed in your face, honestly.
Literally. Like
Because
I
that's
probably
great.
kind of would have believed it though because I have heard of Jacob because I do follow Jacob. I have heard of his song Boy Band and I
Yeah,
was like, okay. So I kind of would have believed you. Maybe if I didn't know about this song, then yeah, I wouldn't have believed you. But
yeah. It's
obviously
crazy.
It's not that serious, I don't think. And if people are
Yeah,
taking it seriously,
I think
then
it's just like a promotional thing, honestly.
yeah,
Just kind
100%.
of like for fun.
Funny,
Um,
haha, hee
they might have a funny little like fake boxing match.
hee.
Who knows? Maybe they're actually gonna box each other. I guess we'll see, but
I think
it's
there'll
crazy.
definitely probably be a fight, but I mean, people say boxing is fake anyway, so I don't know. I don't know. And it's so funny because I'm like, Jacob follows me on Twitter, and then so does Full Circle, so I'm like, oops, we're fighting.
I know. I remember. Oh, I don't remember whose show you went to. You went to someone's show and Jacob was there. Was it Daniel?
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember you texting me about that. And then I think you were just saying like you guys were talking about like the internet hating him
Hmm.
basically. And I
Hmm.
was like, "Wait, he actually seems really sweet."
He does.
So I
And
followed
then
him
he
on
was,
everything. And
yeah,
I'm in his broadcast channel.
yeah.
And the other day, I think I don't know if it was the first one that I saw about them
Hmm.
fighting, but in his broadcast channel, he said, I guess I'm actually fighting a boy band or something like that. And
Hmm.
I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This whole thing is very, very unserious. And also, like, their little, like, diss tracks, possibly covers, are
Yeah,
so funny.
so funny. They obviously know some of the Jacob Sartorius like lore because
Yeah.
like
And
I don't know, I can't
the
think of an
pictures are
example.
what gets me.
I know.
I'm
And
just
then
like,
when they
this is
ripped
so
him up at
unserious.
the end too.
Hmm.
So funny. His old musicals are crazy.
But speaking of boy band, the song name, but obviously Full Circle is a boy band, and
Yeah.
they used to make these TikToks where they would lip sync and dance, and they were called the boy band TikToks. Rip to the boy band TikToks.
That was the
Um,
whole era.
like I remember, this is like one of like the very first ones. I remember one of like the first like boy band TikToks. Shane literally kisses John's hand, and I think it's so funny.
Oh yeah,
John,
I
not
remember
Sean.
that.
It sounded like
I
I
remember
felt like
like
it sounded
reading
like I
the
said Sean, but
comments.
I said John. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember reading the comments and I remember seeing one that said whose dad is recording this. And
Yeah.
that was so funny. And I remember one of the boy band TikToks is actually the first time I ever saw Full Circle.
Hmm.
But I was unfortunately one of the people that did not know they were a real band.
Hmm.
So like normal, I just scrolled.
Hmm.
I could have been a fan of them at least like a month sooner, but I wasn't, and
Yeah.
I regret it. But whatever. I still became a fan regardless. And the boy band TikToks, so good. All of them were just so fun.
I just remember every time one came out that we would like whoever saw it first would spam Jagger Nation and be like, no boy band TikTok, no boy band TikTok, no boy
It
band
was a
TikTok.
big deal. It was a big deal. If they released anything close to a boy band TikTok, I know they probably wouldn't do exactly the same thing, but like anything similar, that would be crazy. Like in the best way.
Yes. And like they did recently did an interview and they had talked about like the lady interviewing them. She said like they should bring them back but like do their music instead of like covers and stuff. Like kind of
Yeah.
like switch it up. And I was like, I feel like they should do that. Like,
Yeah.
and also even in that podcast, like they talked about how they kind of boy band TikToks kind of caused issues for them, and like we kind of know that too because Jagger
Oh
did
yeah.
go on live one time. So like I understand why they stopped doing them, but I feel like they could bring them back and like do it
Yeah.
maybe like once. Come on, bring it back like one time. Come on, for
I
the OGs.
well,
Come
I feel
on,
like they're also in like a part of their like
our
what's
story,
the word? Like career?
their history,
Yeah.
their
Where they
timeline, perhaps.
yeah, where they could probably do it a little bit like more what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say maturely, but that doesn't feel like the right word. Like without issues, I guess.
Yeah, and it is like different boys now, so
Yeah, it's different, and I feel like they've been around for a lot longer now than when they were doing them too. And so they're a little more used to
And I feel
Like,
like the boys overall are more mature at a
yeah.
game.
I showed my sister a picture of like the little poster that they posted when they announced the fight.
Hmm.
She said everybody looks 11. And I was like, excuse me?
Stop. That's bullying, actually. Just kidding. I feel like at least James and Jagger, I feel like look their age.
Yeah.
Dawson could go pass off as like a 16-year-old, so I feel like so can Sean. And then Ollie is like a 16-year-old already, so
Isn't he 18 now, I think? Or
Ollie's 17.
is he? Is
He's
he turning
17.
18 this year?
I think so.
Well, yeah, if he's 17, of course he would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awkward. Anyways, yeah, that was funny. And kind of back to boy band TikToks. It's not really a boy band TikTok, but one thing that the Full Circle fandom lost that we will never get is the Drag Me Down cover.
Oh
Go
my
for it and
God.
everything. They tried putting it on YouTube, but it didn't let them because it was One Direction, even though it was their voices. And because
Yeah.
of that, we're never gonna get it. There's like
Literally.
TikToks, but that's it.
And I remember literally begging, I believe it was Jason, but it was whoever like popped into the group chat and like talked about it with us. And I
It was
remember
probably.
us being like, put it on a Google Drive. Like we'll share it.
Mhm.
Like we will share it with the fans in the DMs, but
Yeah.
like please. But yeah. The closest thing we got to it was the cover at Life is Beautiful, but even
Yeah.
then, it's
If
just
I meet Jagger in person, I'm making him pull his phone out and show me that whole video because
I'm
if he
dead.
doesn't want me to show anyone, fine, but I need to see it at least one time because
Speaking
that's
of
like
Life
the
is
one that
Beautiful
got
though,
away. What?
speaking of Life is Beautiful though, like someone,
That's
um,
personal. I love someone.
yeah, and I get obviously now, especially now, like it's been so long. Like that was like within like the first year full circle. But I I get why they never wanted to release it because it was like their like take on a different song.
Yeah.
So like legally, I get why they probably wouldn't want to release it,
Yeah.
and then also like now I know why they don't want to release it. Like it's a whole different group, like and
Yeah.
everything. Not a whole different group, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
But that that song is just something special too.
I know that
Us.
song. I just remember them being on stage and saying, "We're gonna sing a song we haven't played before," and I was like, "Excuse me."
No, when they started singing Circles, I thought they were gonna sing like an unreleased song, and I was like, oh. And then when it was like the Post Malone cover, I was like, okay, okay, okay. And then when they sang someone, I actually filmed my whole reaction on my YouTube channel. Subtle plug. Probably don't go watch it though, because I was probably like cringe, but it's okay.
I know the Circles cover too. So good. I need them to do like an updated version of that. I would love that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like that's like something. Like I feel like that's like a song that's kind of like underrated, and they could like
Mhm.
bring back. Like they could like put it like on the set list. Although the songs that they do have on the set list, they do get the crowd so hyped. Like especially like Poison. I really loves that one. Like if they take that off the set list, like that's understandable. But that one gets that crowd hard. But that was kind of off topic, sorry.
I know. I there's oh Full Circle have gone through so many changes. It's just crazy to think about all of it.
There's too many eras to talk about that
I
I fear we won't
know.
have enough time for. But
I know. And I
um
think we both already know each other's favorite song, but we've both had a favorite song from
yeah,
like the very beginning.
yeah,
Mine is Bigger Picture. I am the Bigger Picture girl. I love that song.
literally. And mine is Don't Miss. She don't miss.
Cheeto Miss.
She don't miss. She don't
Cheeto
miss.
Miss. We had a whole thing with Jagger about that once. Me and Jagger were talking about something. I don't remember. Um and I told him that my least favorite song was Don't Miss.
Alrighty. Sorry
All
guys,
right.
we got cut off because, you know, can only use him for a certain amount of time. So, like we were saying, Don't Miss was my song, Bigger Picture was her song, and her Jagger was trying to use that she doesn't like Don't Miss as blackmail or something like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's quite literally what he said. And
And
then
then,
later on Twitter, they were
yeah,
beefing,
he
and he
said,
brings it out already.
yeah, he said that, like, didn't he say he was gonna, like, wait to use it? And then he
Yeah,
used it,
he
like,
said
the
he was
same
gonna wait
day.
to use it when you were being like extra feisty or something. I don't remember exactly his wording, but that's basically what he said.
Yeah.
And then later that night, he used the same day.
Me and Jagger be beefing on Twitter sometimes. It's
It's been
okay.
a while.
It's just because he's short, though. Just saying.
Yeah, he's a shorty.
Um, anyway, moral of the story, Jagger is short. Yeah. So the last thing I feel like we should talk about, because this is actually kind of getting long,
Yeah.
um, obviously if Zoom cut us off, is how we found Ollie and Doss before they got announced, I guess. Um,
That was a fun, just that whole thing. That was a crazy time of the full circle world.
it was.
Just
So
because we didn't know what was going on.
let me give a little explanation real quick before we get.
I'm so sorry. I got cut off like probably with like Wi-Fi issues, Zoom issues. But let me say what I was gonna say, or I believe what I was saying. That we did not know what was going on with Jason and his status with Full Circle. I apologize for the cutoff.
And we'll always love him. His little solo era was so so
Yeah,
down bad, yeah. Um,
we love
but
Jason.
we didn't know. We knew, but nobody ever confirmed like he
Yeah,
left or like whatever happened. We never
yeah,
really got an explanation, which is very valid. But I got a confirmation from somewhere else, and then I just like told Brie and Kara. And so we knew when the full circle thing got posted, like we knew it wasn't just like one new member being added because like the whole thing was just like five, five, five. So we knew
yeah.
the only ones left in the band were Jagger, James, and Sean.
Mhm.
So we knew it was two people. That's one
Yeah,
thing. Like a lot of people didn't know that, but because of certain confirmations, we knew it was two new people.
yeah,
So I had COVID at the time. I was in bed doing nothing. And Bree is, I mean, I would have probably gone as crazy as I did, regardless. So it's very valid for me and Bree to go on this hunt.
yeah.
And we were like, we're gonna find who these people are. It's not that
Mhm.
we were like, we're gonna find who these people are. It's just like,
Yeah,
we're like very curious on who it was. And it was
yeah,
just like a fun little scavenger hunt type, I guess.
yeah. We just wanted to know because, like, I think the biggest thing for us was we were a little worried that the full circle name
Yeah.
wouldn't stay the same,
Hmm.
but it did because we
Yeah.
were kind of worried that they were just going to add people that they didn't know because then it's not quite
And
full
it's a very
circle.
valid reason for us to think this because a few months before on TikTok,
Oh,
it
yeah.
came up on one, I don't remember whose For You page, but it came up on somebody's For You page that there was like open auditions to join the Full Circle Boys
Yeah.
and that they're looking for one new member. And like some like random guy was just like basically tag them in the comments, I want to join Full Circle, right? So we're
Yeah.
kind of like, who is this random kid? Like,
Yeah.
we want to keep the Full Circle name like like as fans, we want to keep like the Full Circle name as the Full Circle name because it has
Yeah.
meaning. And so like I don't know, I kind of would have been upset if they just added some random people. Not gonna lie, but
Yeah. We had good intentions, but we
yeah,
just wanted to, I guess, find out a little sooner if
yeah,
it was people that they knew or not.
they
Jagger's
look
been friends
familiar.
with them for a while, and he posted
Yeah,
them like long
yeah.
before they were in the band. So like
Mm-hmm.
we'd seen them before.
Mm-hmm. At least
I don't
Dawson.
remember how
I
we
rem
found Doss.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember like now that like I look back at certain pictures, I'm like, yeah, like obviously that was Ollie, but he had a shaved head and like he did not look the same
Oh
way like
yeah,
as he like did now. So like at first I was like, no way, but then it makes sense now. But his
yeah,
hair literally just grew. Um,
yeah.
but basically the first person we found was Dawson. I found Dawson, she found Ollie, and
Mhm.
we just kept looking at different people and being like, is this them? And then like we came to the conclusion that it was Ollie and Dawson. Like it took
Hmm.
us literally like 24 hours, less than that.
Yeah.
And Bree found on Ollie, I don't know if it was Ollie or Dawson's TikTok, but on one of their TikToks, they filmed a TikTok. They filmed
Oh
actually
yeah.
multiple TikToks in the garage, the Sean's
Yeah.
garage.
The garage. I think it's Sean's garage, but like
Yeah, it
that's
is. It is.
the
Yeah.
full circle garage. They are
Yeah.
always making stuff there.
Literally, like all their TikToks are filmed in there. But
Hmm.
they filmed and posted some TikToks in there, and that was basically the confirmation that it was Ollie and
Uh-huh.
Dawson.
And it like made sense because Ollie and Dawson, like before Full Circle, were always posting together. So like they're close friends.
Hmm.
So like it would make sense to bring both of them
Hmm. Especially because they just wanted that five.
in. Yeah.
Um, and I think me personally, and this is like if you don't like Ollie and Dawson, then like I've never heard anybody say that, but I think that they are such a great like addition to the Full Circle Boys.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anybody say anything different, so boys just know you're loved.
Yeah. I
And
think
they're
with
also
me,
very talented, might I
yeah,
add.
yeah. With me, I just don't know them super well yet, but I still love like them being added to the group. I still think it's great. I just need to get to know them. Like just because I've known the other three for so long, like we've
Mhm.
got a bond at this point.
Mhm.
But like I'm just trying to get that.
But yeah, like I said, like they're very talented, very sweet boys.
They're both great dancers. They go viral like
Hmm.
pretty often for their dances.
Hmm.
Like they had the one from the Minions movie.
Minions, yes.
That one went pretty big. We're just yapping this time.
Yeah,
Full Circle just gives us a lot to talk about. We love them.
literally. I think we'll probably have multiple episodes about Full Circle. This is
I'm sure we will. And
just the
we're
first one.
hoping one day we might even be able to talk to them on here and bring them on.
Do a little
And
interview moment.
yeah, that would be pretty fun. That would be pretty
Um,
fun.
Speaking of interviews, I did get a few messages. Speaking of interviews, I did get a few messages from like my mutuals, and like we mentioned last time, we do want to do these fan interviews and stuff, but
Yeah,
we will definitely post about it and let y'all know. So make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter
and
and
TikTok.
TikTok to keep updated with when we end up doing those. And yeah, if you guys have anything else, like any ideas that you want us to do or anything specifically to talk about, just let us know. Like we said in the last episode, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I feel like it's needed. We will do these as often as we feel is necessary. No, it's just like whenever we have time.
Yeah,
Because this is just like a fun side project that,
yeah, because life has been
yeah,
life, but this
yeah.
is like
And we both
something
got
fun.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we've both been getting sick.
So sorry, it kind of we didn't expect for it to like be so long, but like Bree said, life literally life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we filmed as soon as we could. Um
Yes, but here we are now.
yes. So like sorry like about it not being I don't know as current because I know the Librina happened thing happened a while ago. But I still feel like we're talking about very current things. So that's just me.
Yeah.
So make sure to follow Full Circle Boys on all social medias because we love them. And you probably already do follow them, so just ignore me. Um, Follow us on all socials. It's probably be on the stands. If it's something different, check the description.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Guys, we didn't even address it. We hit
Oh
5
yeah.
subscribers. Oh my
Our
gosh.
first big milestone.
So guys, maybe let's hit like 8 subscribers this time.
Yeah.
Let's like I
Eight or
think we're
ten.
at I think we're at 6 right now. So we need like two more
Are we?
people. Yeah. Let's check
Okay.
actually. Let's check. Also, I got a little microphone. I actually didn't get it. I've actually had this for a while. I just had to get the connection thing for it. And so hopefully the audio sounds better. And Brie will have her mic next episode. This is a
Yeah,
trial and error chat. Like we're
lost my bones. Yeah, we're still figuring all this out, but one day it'll
yes.
be easy peasy.
Literally, okay, yeah, we have 6 subscribers. So let's hit 8 subscribers. And we almost have 30 views on our last episode. It has 27. It's at 27 right now. My sister is home, so my dogs are about to start barking. So thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Subscribe, like, watch the last episode, comment down below your favorite
Bye.
song. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and happiness. Goodbye.
We love you.